Hi, and welcome to class. This video is just going to be a screencast that's going to go through how to navigate the class. I have it very straightforward for you. So right now you're on the home page. Here's my welcome letter, welcome video. I will put the screencast right here. And here's the news section where you'll find information that pops up. I actually put this up a couple semesters ago. There was a student who submitted this for an assignment we'll have later on, and it was the classes, the past classes decided that this would be the news item to welcome you to the class. So we will do this later on in the semester. I'll have you submit. I'll have you do a submission when we get to our section on the media. And at that point, you guys will actually vote on an image that we will use for the next class, as long as it's appropriate. So every time you log into the class, you'll get to this page. And to get to everything you'll need, you can always just click on the content section. I have the class set up very straightforward. So I'll first go to the Getting Started section. You can work your way down, and I expect you the first week to read the syllabus. There's a bio that has information on me, technical requirements for the class, ethical behaviors and guidelines for online students. I want you to pay attention to this. We generally don't have a problem with this in the class, but I do want you to read through this and make sure you're having good discussions. I will get more into that later on as we move through the class. And then I included the first chapter of the textbook. I know a lot of people haven't ordered their books yet, or if you have ordered it, it's still on the way. So I have a copy of the first chapter for you. So please read it. And then every week you'll go to a module. So I have it set up so you can just work your way down and have everything you need for the class. We'll start off with an assignment sheet, which I will read through with you and tell you how we will proceed with the class. So this week we're going to basically introduce ourselves to the class and start moving into the world of American government. So what I want you to do this week, if you every week just follow this assignment sheet, you'll have everything done you need for the class, and it's not very difficult. I'm very careful not to overload you with too much. So first, I want you to read the syllabus, technical requirement, ethical behavior for students sections. Make sure you read that, and if you have any questions, feel free to get to me about that. I will show you how to get in touch with me. Then I want you to go to the introduction to discussion. And so again, I told you that everything works out pretty straightforward. So you just go back to your module 1, you click on introductions, hit introduce yourself, and type an introduction. You won't be able to read anyone's thread until you start your own thread and put something down. But I want you to get comfortable in writing. And this is, just put your some information about yourself, your name, your major, your minor, what year in college you're in. If you don't have a major and a minor, that's fine. Just go ahead and tell us. Usually a lot of students don't know what they want to study yet, and that's totally fine. But put that down. Any hobbies, interests you have, and an interesting fact about yourself. So it should be a pretty fun discussion. Just put down some information about yourself. This first discussion area also has a general questions thread. Anytime you have a question throughout the semester, go ahead and click on this, and you can ask a question, and maybe another student can answer it before I get to it. If that doesn't happen, I will go ahead and answer the question, and everybody can see the question. Or if you have a question you might just want to ask me, send me an email. So one cool tool we have is our class list, and you can go there and you can send anybody an email in class. That gives information on me. But you can you can send an email to anybody here. You click on name, hit email, and then there you go. You can send an email. And, like I said, we can get a hold of anybody in the class this way. And then, of course, go back to the content section to get back. So once you put your introduction, you don't have to start answering anyone else's yet. I want you to actually try to go through the class a little bit so people can have an opportunity to post their information there. Then I have 3 videos I want you to watch. It's all about power. The first one is looking at how power is divided in the United States government. This is basically a short introduction. The next one is how to understand power. And the third video is looking at wealth inequality in America. And so a lot of people, they don't think of wealth as being power, but this class and the textbook that I use gets into political economy, and it looks at how money is power. And so I want you to just write reactions. Make sure they're complete paragraphs. Don't try not to do a partial answer, because a partial answer could result in partial credit. So the first one, I just want you to write a 1-paragraph reaction to how power is divided in the United States government. Again, just put your reaction. You don't have to go ahead and detail everything that was said in the video, but just how you felt about that short video. The next one is writing 1 to 2 paragraphs. This one's a little bit longer. It's a longer video. I want you to go and put your reaction to the What is Power video. And then the last one is a 1-paragraph reaction to wealth inequality in America. And again, 1 paragraph is fine for that. These can all be submitted 1 page. This is a Dropbox assignment. So you click on the Dropbox and you go ahead and you can submit your answer here. Once you have that completed, it shouldn't take very long. Again, I have another link to the chapter 1 of the textbook. And like I said, I understand people not having their book already. I had to wait myself when I was in school for financial aid to kick in to order my books, and that sometimes took a little while. So I have this here to address that. And then finally, there's an open book quiz. So you are allowed to take all your quiz as open book. And so this quiz is directly linked with information to the chapter. So everything on the quiz is a question from chapter 1. So make sure you read the chapter and take notes, or if you print it out, that's fine, or some people keep it open on a different screen. I don't mind you flipping back and forth to answer these quiz questions. The quizzes are designed to have you actually read the chapter and spend time looking at it. They're not designed to trick you. So there's no reason that if you take the time that you shouldn't get a very good grade in the quizzes. Again, I do discussions quite a bit throughout the class. So after this week, we're going to do discussions a little different than you might be used to. So we're going to stagger our discussions after this, and I will explain that next week. So again, work your way through the assignments every week, and you should have no problem getting a good grade in this class and having a good time and having an understanding of where you fit into politics. The goal of this class is much more than just a regular intro to American government. And a lot of you have taken a class like that in high school or in middle school. This class takes some of that information and goes a little bit further. So what I want you to do is actually look at where you fit into this picture. Politics is a lot bigger than most people think. Most people think it's the president and Congress and maybe your state representatives. Maybe if you have a little more local view, you might think of your local city administration and city council. But one thing that I think it's important to understand is that your voice in politics is there even if you don't know it. So if you're having a casual discussion with a friend about a political topic or even some other social problem that you might want to discuss, you are having a political discussion and you are engaged in the political discourse. So this class is designed to not only just look at the systems that we have, but it's designed to go a little bit deeper and look at, where you fit in as a citizen. So again, I'm really excited about this semester. We should have a great time. And if you have any questions, make sure you go ahead and send me an email or, go to the discussion section and put your question here in the general questions, and they will be answered. So again, welcome to the class, and I look forward to learning with all of you.